Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back COER, because now we are here finally with the next CORTIS music videos and their new songs. So I believe all of what we're getting into today are B-side music videos for their release of Red Red. And I am very excited for all of them because I have been waiting. I, as you guys know, have been a really big fan, I would say, over the last few months because, of course, fashion swooped me up real quick when it was released and I heard it for the first time in my Music Monday episode. And then when I heard Red Red, like, across the radar, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then I listened to it with you guys, and now we are here to get into the rest of them. So we're going to be checking out TNT, ACAI, and Blue Lips today. All, like I said, I think were a part of the Green Green album, because it was Red Red, but then the album was called Green Green. I believe so. If I say anything wrong, please let me know because I'm happy to be corrected. So yeah, I am just ready for today. Hope you guys are too. Of course, as always, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my stuff. Check out my Patreon, and we shall dive right in. So without further ado, let's get started. So I hope you are ready. We're gonna watch this twice like I always do, the second time with captions on in order to understand anything a little bit better. And yeah, I'm excited. I think I bias Konu, but I feel like I also haven't experienced enough about CORTIS yet to know that for sure. But I feel like that is the case because I am always doing that towards him, you know what I mean? Like, he has his moments for sure, but I think on the whole, he's a cutie pie. Let us dive right in though and get started with TNT, and let's see what we have. I don't think I know anything of any of these songs, so that is great for us. So let's check this out. Oh, hi everyone, this is right in my face. They're loose. Oh boy. Ooh. I love James like this era. He looks so good with the shorter hair. I feel like this is kind of a sister to Red Red a little bit, except she's a little bit more chill right now. Like, she's a little less in your face, but she's there. I love when they do like the POV cameras. Ooh. Ooh. Was I in June's Eye? That's really fun. I like the little chanty, almost like chorus choir moment is what it's called. I always confuse the two words. The choir moment there. And James says, oh my god, please. Woo! Yes. I like this vibe a lot, but I'm confused on why they're getting chased. Hey. Who the fuck was that? Jesus Christ, somebody just jumped off that bridge. I wonder if it's like they're starting movement and they're starting a rampage, or they're being chased. Because I can't tell which one it is. If they're like terrified or if they're like, let's go. I have no clue. They look kind of scared, but yeah. Ooh. Is that Martin? I think so. No, it looks like they're being chased. Jesus. How many people did they get for this? Nah. Yes. That shot is a little, if you're into indie games, that's a little bit, I'm not human. Or what is the full title? What is it? What is it called again? That one where you checked, like you check people for anomalies, and then you let them into your house, and there's like a mass extension event happening. You know what I mean? It's a little with those like games graphics. Oh, was that it? Damn, I thought this was gonna be so much longer. I love this instrumental though. Again, a little bit like Red Sister. Yep. I was thinking that in my head. I was like, that's why it's a minute of credits, because there's literally been so many people in this, I'm sure. That's wild. My brain hurts from looking at this. Wow. Yeah. Very interesting. Maybe that's why it's also kind of Red's cousin, because it's a little too short for me. You know what I mean? I can't remember how long Red is, but I think it's like 2:30 something. But yeah. I enjoyed the song. I do. I feel like it's a little more low key. It's a little bit more less in your face. And usually, like, I love the more in my face. However, there's something about like the da 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 TNT da 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 da. What you need, like that kind of how melodic they're singing, and especially like I said, that choir almost in the back of like the vocals. I feel like it makes it a lot more grandiose than what you would originally think, just like based on, because if you heard this instrumental on its own, like in the outro, it's like a little more chill, you know what I mean? But it somehow becomes even more like with those vocals in the chorus. I think it sounds really cool. But again, I'm really impressed by the number of people that were in this music video. Like, I feel like it's one of the most extras that I've seen for a music video ever. There might be like some, like I have it wrong, and there might be like a music video with more. I'm sure there must have been like, but that was so many people, and really cool to see. Like again, I think they were all being chased for not a bad reason. I think they were all being chased. But it was really cool to see all the people like scrambling, running over cars, that person who jumped over that bridge and stuff. Like the chaos and the just like them clamoring to like try to get to them. I wonder what it's all supposed to mean. And I guess maybe we're going to find that out. But yeah, I feel like overall I am a big Red fan, so I feel like it's going to be hard to top it. We might. We're going to see. We still have 2 more left after this, too. But I feel like this is just a little, like, too chill, but still. It's a very cool song, and I like it. So let's watch it again with the captions and see what they're singing about. I do feel like I heard quite a bit of English, but also I appreciate them for mixing it up a little bit. So let's get it one more time. And again, all the POV shots were really fun. I like when they do it, like in Go stuff. Hey. You know what I mean? They're all just like this. Oh. Ah. So I can't remember what TNT is like the shortened version, like what the longer version is word is, but I know that doesn't matter. But yeah, they are the TNT. And I like that about them because they've always kind of referred to themselves and talked about themselves as being like explosive and like popping out on the scene, you know what I mean? Because they came kind of suddenly, I would say, and then all of a sudden they were in all of our faces and like everywhere. Like I remember one day waking up and being like, who are CORTIS? And why do I hear their music everywhere? Like it was a very sudden moment. I don't like to compare, but I feel like I had a little bit of a New Jeans situation with them where I just like woke up and I was like, wow, okay. I guess these people are now taken over in a way. And not saying that that's a bad thing. In fact, I enjoy their music, obviously, like I said, but I do agree with that statement because it is very true to me that they just all of a sudden appeared in an explosive like manner of just like, oh, okay, hi boys, how's it going? And I like that a lot. I mean, I'm obviously not a teenager anymore. I'm literally turning 22 in a couple weeks, but I think I'll always appreciate though this like teen energy of like being rascals and like causing mischief and stuff. It's very fun. Apologies, my nose is being rude. Sing. Oh, crazy. Like these shots especially, I'm sure it was like crazy to be like involved in this music video shooting, like coming there the morning of and just being like, oh damn, I knew there would be people chasing us, but there's a lot of people here, you know? So this might not even be like fake, these expressions, because and people just walk into the cars. Hey. That was very fun, especially now knowing the lyrics. Especially, I like the starting line that we got. Again, I think it's... Hold on. I think it's Martin, but I like that 16 still just clueless kids, and then like the follow-up as well, 5 rats in a room every night. Like that's very fun as a starting point to just be like, again, it's kind of crazy. I get why, because like they're public figures now and all of that, but it is kind of crazy that children basically are being treated very poorly, let's just say, because trust me, I feel every single group gets hate, right? And different types, different levels of if I like agree with it or not. I will never like agree with actual like for real hate. I think if it's like justified, then I would consider it more to be just criticism. But it is crazy to have the opinions that some people have of them, especially when, like they say themselves, they are just 5 kids in a room dancing very well. Again, what is it like? What were they saying? Like dancing explosively or something along those lines. And yeah, for real, performances are great. Is there a performance of this song? I feel like there might be, and I would really enjoy that if that is the case. But yeah, I like the song a lot because it does fit my like music style and like music preferences. But I think again, if we were to look at the other songs on this album, even though I only listened to one of them, I feel like I'm a Red fan. I'm a Red fan, so we'll see. But I definitely did enjoy this, and I think it's gonna be a nice addition to the playlist because it has that like kind of more chill vibe, but at the same time it has that strength that I think that they do quite well, I would say. So yeah, that was TNT, and again, crazy. Like just looking at this and how knowing that like 30 seconds, we're just straight up scrolling through every name. It's wild, but it was really cool to see though, like very impressive. on a production standpoint. So yeah, that was TNT, our first song. We're gonna move on swiftly now to what we have next, which is ACAI. I like that they decided to do a little almost rhyming scheme with their songs. Like we have Red Red obviously doesn't fit, but then TNT, ACAI, Blue Lips. So that's an interesting one. I'm not sure if they even follow like in line on the album, but that's a nice little brainstorm. So anyway, let's see what we have next in store. And it seems like we're in the desert, and I'm gonna guess that's some horse-like animal, but we're gonna find out ourselves. So let us see what we have next. Ooh, it is a mule or something. Ooh, okay. First of all, I really like that little like, almost video game sound at the beginning there, but this seems a little bit more like bubbly and like a bouncy kind of vibe. Like I'm about to do this, and I'm very excited about that. Are they like Jack and the Beanstalk? Is that what's going on right now? Interesting. Who is choking? I don't care. Okay. Ooh! Ooh! This is very different vibes compared to the previous music video. I think like the previous one is a little bit more, again, chaotic, but like still chill somehow. Why is it giving like that guy in Greece? What's his name? John Travolta. Is that the character, like the actor's name? I think so. Why is he giving that? And then Martin is just like... Martin is just giving Martin. Oh! Oh, June! Wow! So June and Songhyun are performing surgery on a mummy? That person is already fucked up. Is he eating something? I'm very curious already where this is gonna go, because this feels a lot more like conceptually out there. But I like the song a lot. Is that a blueberry? Or is it an acai berry? Maybe. Bruh. Do we have another Martin verse that I mean, the fashion one is gonna be hard to beat, but I love when he does this. Inner peace. Woo! What? James! Oh my god, I cannot get over. I feel like the rest of them are a little bit more. I mean, Martin was literally just dragging or riding, I can't remember which one. He was just on a snail. But James is really like in his oats in this music video, and I love it. Be careful with that donkey. Nope. Oh. Hey. Woo. So this is the one with choreography, huh? Yeah. I love the little noises that they're doing. There's like and like playing with a lot of onomatopoeias. But are they just a group of ragtag criminals? Like it seems like they're just stealing shit, robbing places, creating chaos. Not that out of the ordinary, I would say. Acai. Why are there so many chickens? Ooh! Never mind, James. Okay, cleaned up nice. Oh! And now he's a magical being. Ooh. They all decided to go with like a full deep voice. Was that Juhoon right, like pre there, like right after? Is this him? Interesting. I'm just asking questions. Oh, I think it was an ACAI Berry lyrics. Acai. Acai. I like the little glitch thing there. Ah, that's what Martin was delivering earlier in the bag. It was acai berries. Gotcha. Hey. Celebrating a win? Oh. Just act like you're not there. Act nonchalant. Oh, thank God. I was really worried. I thought for a moment there, because earlier they were attacked by that donkey, so I was thinking for a minute that it was just gonna get up and just like kick someone in the face. You know what I mean? I need to look this up because I have constantly been calling it acai berries, and I wonder for myself if you can just like say that, because the whole thing, like acai bowls got like very famous and very well known. Acai palm. Palm tree cultivated for its fruit, hearts of palm, leaves, and trunk of wood. Oh, it's from the same thing? Okay. Acai berries. It seems like acai berries is what you would say. At least I think so. Yeah. But like acai bowls were like a thing, and I think they're still everywhere. Like every time I go into like a coffee place, a cafe, they're usually there. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that is going to tie into it, because I just heard all I want is acai, and seemingly they kind of were behaving in Jack and the Beanstalk kind of way, where they were, again, shot into the desert, and then they landed in the ground, and then like some type of plant started growing out of the ground, and it just seemed like that was normal. So I'm curious to see how that's going to tie in, and like maybe what it's, because it feels like it's a metaphor for something, at least to me right now. I don't know, but it kind of feels like it based on, again, how it was sang about, and I feel like they don't have that veracity for acai, so maybe we're gonna find out. But I really like the way that this music video went, though, because I think for both Red Red and the previous song TNT, I think those music videos were a lot more like, you know, kids running around having a good time, but I feel like this one had a lot more like creative direction behind it. Not saying that the other ones didn't, of course, but I feel like this had a lot more of like a clear concept of like, yes, we're in the desert and we're in the Wild West with like a cowboy snail or snail boy? I don't know. And then like all those things. So I'm curious to see if any of the lyrics tie in, because I don't know. But they all looked fantastic, especially when James popped out with his little like slick back moment. I like that. I thought it looked really good. But yeah, I like the song a lot, though. I feel like it ties more, like this is more of my vibe. So I think this is going to be the B-side potentially, because I feel like Blue Lips might be a little in a different direction. At least I think so. So let's see this again and see what it is about, because I don't know as well with this. Again, they do obviously sing a bit in Korean, but also they have a little bit more of like that, like chill. They're not as like fast, like it's mumble rap, but like a lot of times people use mumble rap as a negative thing. I don't necessarily think that way. It's also used in a racist way a lot of the time. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of the times they're not very enunciating. They're not, like, pronouncing words, like, very clear. So it's a little bit difficult, even if it is English, for me to understand. So we're going to do it again, like always, but also to see that. So let's go. I didn't see Acai in the back there, though, earlier. He did say that. Martin, do you hate me? I don't care. Woo! All I want is That's really fun. Ooh! Okay, now I think the real vibe is coming in. Like, now it's just been that, like, the fun, like, the fun words and, like, the, you know, Acai, you know? But now Ready? Hey! No, it's 2 glasses. Aladdin. I can't tell if, based on the part that Martin did, if they hate or love Acai. But I think they like Acai. They're just saying, because he was saying earlier, like, such boring toppings. Come around and change up the thing. Like, you know, do something new. Change it up. And I feel like that's kind of their tying it in. Because, like, yes, this is a little fun thing about, like, the Acai and, like, again, that but it's also like, hey, you, come and change it around. Like, I'm tired of the, what do you top Acai with? I'm tired of the, it's some type of seed, right? I'm tired of the flan. I'm tired of all that. Bring me something new, you know? Jam. Yeah. Again. I love the way they say that. It's such like a earworm already, like that. It's time to acai. That's really like playful and like that. It's meant to be annoying, but it's also very fun, you know? Aladdin. I can't with this guy again. He is not doing well. I do love this production. They have that little siren come in and that little ding, 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 and then also the just third line of that boom, boom, boom. Like, this is a very like bouncy and clearly supposed to be a very silly fun song, you know? That's what they do best. Policies. Little refresher. Let's go! So yeah, this is they're indulging in some acai bowls. I wonder Yeah, because I think it's topped with a bunch of other fruits too, I believe. Because I don't think I've ever tried it, like, myself. I love Songyeon here on the side. He's just like trying to just take a sneak peek, being like, "Why the fuck is the donkey there?" And obviously they mentioned the donkey in the lyrics, but I love that. Just try to act nonchalant. It's like Jiwon is right in the eyesight of that donkey. If the donkey turns around, then they're fucked. Or maybe not, because it attacked James. I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking about that too hard. So yeah, I feel like this is, again, it's supposed to be like fun, but also it's like number one, that first part about like be original, change it up, do your own thing. Sorry, I pressed my my pause button on my headphone. It's supposed to be like that, just, you know, change it around. But also that later part about sticking, being sticky, like on my pants, sticky on my on my shirt or my tee, I think he said. And it's like another thing of like, we're here to stay, so you better get used to it, you know? And I like that as well. I think, hey, they have a reason to be confident because, again, I do love as well. They also have some self-produced aspects to them. And as somebody who is like usually that it tends to like attract me the most if I find out that about a group. But also they have gotten so much success in a very short amount of time. Like, again, they debuted last year, question mark? I think it's been a year, right? Like earlier last year is when they debuted, I would say. I think it was like March or something, I feel, in my heart. So, like, that's impressive. And obviously they are under hype and big hit. So it's not that surprising to me that they have gotten a lot of success, but also still, there are groups under hype that is not doing as well. So it's not like it's a great guarantee. Some people will just not like your music, and they will not like follow it, because that's the baseline at the end of the day. If people are not going to enjoy what you're releasing, then people are not going to listen to it, no matter what company you're under. So that's truthful right there. Is like, yeah, you are going to stick in people's minds, and you have already. So that was ACAI. Last but not least, we have our song that I think is going to change up the vibes a little bit, although I don't know because I haven't heard it. This is Blue Lips. And yeah, I'm intrigued. I feel like usually I have only experienced like the tougher stuff, Sunday Drive, or what was it? Joyride. Joyride was a bit of like, I think, a mellower vibe for them. But it still had that flair that I think is very them. So I'm wondering maybe if we're going to get something like that, or if it's something different. I don't know. But let's get into our last song, and then we are caught up with CORTIS, which I'm very happy about. So let's go. I think it was Songyeon in the thumbnail.
So swimming in the pool, thought we were going out for dinner. Made me find tipple, made me trip.
Hi there. Yeah.
Drowning and drowning, deeper and deeper. All I see is blue.
This is gorgeous.
Don't wanna lose it. Holding my breath, but shit, it's getting thinner. My blue lips, my blue lips, my blue lips.
Are you okay? I don't think so. Wow. Sorry, I can't get over the color of this music video already. Like, obviously, it's blue. Makes sense. But, like, the way that they have just, like, make everything else. Like, there's barely any other light source besides the stuff in this pool. Like, there's some, I think, that's on the side here, obviously. And then something that is coming from this, like, little planter. But everything else is just this stark crystal blue. And it's really pretty. And like the light hitting their faces. James here, I think this is James. You used to see the side of his face. This is a very mellow vibe for them.
Yeah. Talking to the moon. Drips fell elusive, but what else do we got? This is what we choose. The bitter and sweet of it both intertwined.
Shot. That little say still racing life's clock. Wanna change views.
I need something else and a new why.
Wow.
Flame getting put out. These days getting too tough. In a trap trying to sneak out. Choosing the flag cause you can't hide.
Every day fighting for peace signs. Roll with the whale like a seaside.
Chasing magic, bro, my feet tired. Get to the end and then rewind.
I think this is like a CORTIS version of like a more R&B song, and I like it. I am like a major lover of R&B. I do. I feel like there's so many artists that I grew up with and that I have like loved for a long time that do this kind of music, and it works with their voices, especially. Like I think we've heard them all now so far, but again, I'm very new, I would say, in the grand scheme of things. I don't know that much about them, so I can't say like, oh yeah, this is this voice, this is that voice, you know. But I like it because they have more of like a growly, like raspy tone, you know.
Get to the end and then rewind.
Chilling by the pool. Wow. Beautiful. He's just swimming in jeans. Listen, I looked at the album and I knew the song was only like 2 minutes, but still. Wow. Are we leaving? Bye. Just cut to the black. Ooh! The moon. And then I assume, yeah, it's just logo. I wonder if they had any, because I'm trying to remember with like Joyride if we had something like this, but I don't think we did. Because what we are looking for, that's what we're all looking for. Can't remember which part of that is actually the title. And then I don't think so, but I feel like in my head maybe something along the lines of that. But anyway, enough said. I like the song a lot. I definitely think it is like, again, as somebody who, like I said, I'm a fashion and red enjoyer. Okay, like that's like my stuff. I feel like this is still like out of it a little bit. However, I like the like sentimentalness already that I can feel. I know there was a lot of English here. This might have been a whole English song too, but this is the thing. I have to listen to it with the lyrics on, like the captions on, to be able to fully get it, because otherwise it's not going in there. But I like this with their vocal tones, because I feel like even though they do have, all of them are really good rappers and also vocalists, you know, I feel like this is a lot more like mellow and just focusing on the emotions in your voice rather than the way that you're supposed to like get out the actual parts, you know, rather than technique. It's about feeling, and I think that they definitely delivered on that here, because I felt, again, even though I didn't really catch any words except My Blue Lips, I do think I understood it a little bit. I feel like this is about, did I say something about drowning too? So I feel like this is about either loneliness, yearning, desperation, something like that. Something that I would kind of connect almost to the color blue. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I just like this look a lot of the music video itself. I don't know, like the color palette's very blue, obviously, but also just, this is like the most, I think, casual music video that they have released. And I think it worked for this song too, because obviously this is supposed to be a little bit more chill in its own way. So let's watch this again and see what they're singing about. Apologies, I think my voice is getting a little raspy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you swimming in the pool, thought we were going out for dinner. Made me find tip pool, made me trip, Leave me in food, your life is such a thriller. While I'm drowning and drowning, deeper and deeper, all I see is blue. I feel my body shiver. Don't
Is that?
wanna lose you.
I think it's Martin
But I'm
that shifted,
afraid.
right?
Shit, it's getting thinner.
My blue leaves, my blue leaves,
I do like the MIDI keyboard,
blue leaves,
the MIDI piano.
my blue leaves, my blue leaves, my blue leaves.
So it's not like their lips are blue because they're wearing blue lipstick or something. It's because they're drowning. Yeah, like again that little part, like saw you out. I thought we were going for dinner, and I fell into a pool, and now I'm like I'm shit. I'm drowning, and then like obviously from that, because if you don't know, when you asphyxiate, when you don't have enough oxygen in your system, your lips can turn blue, especially if it's from like a choking thing, you know? Or they're more like purple usually, but anyway, continue.
Yeah. Talking to the moon. Drips fell elusive, but what else do we got? This is what we choose. The bitter and sweet of it both intertwined.
Shot through the gloom. Nothing else to say, still racing, life's clear. Wanna change views.
I need something else and a new why.
Blue flame getting put out. These days getting too tough. In a trap trying to sneak out. Choosing the flex you can't hide.
Every day fighting for peace signs. Roll with the whale like a seaside.
Chasing magic, brought my feet tired. Get to the end and then rewind.
Yeah. Seems like there's a couple reasons why they're drowning. Huh. I'm sorry, I get why he was thumbnail here though. Look at him. Like, I don't think enough people talk about how beautiful Sungyeon is. Like, he is a very, very stunning person. And what is he, like 2008? I like here though, because of the reflection. The faces are blue, for real. Very simple track, but I like it. Let's pause here, even though Gonu has floated to the side. Can't be seen. There you go, maybe a little bit more, but then June is facing the other way. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to please. Maybe, okay, there's his head. We can go with that. But very gorgeous place. I wonder where this is. I know that there's probably like houses like this in Korea, but I feel like I don't often see them. This feels more like an upstate, like fancy American place. But I don't know. Maybe I have my my stereotypes wrong. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed this. I think it had more of, again, it doesn't really fit exactly my style. However, I do like how kind of, again, it felt very somber for obvious reasons. Like the whole track is clearly about not just drowning because of a person. Again, it's there's parts here that are yearning, but then also parts about, again, like there was part of an inner child about feeling stuck, feeling tired, and those kind of things. And that's obviously, I assume, how they're feeling about, maybe, again, I don't know how personal this all is, because I don't know how involved they were in the writing process of this. Let me know if you know. But I feel like it's also like maybe connected to personal experience as well, about parts of their job, how about probably isolating it is to be like a celebrity, you know? And I say that in the lightest way possible, because yes, some people will take that and be like, what are you talking about? You know, they have everything. But I'm sure it's also really tough to be in that position, especially if you're a child, you know what I mean? Because I think, again, I think is James the only one who is an actual, like, adult? I need to check my stats on that, but I think he is at least, like, he is the oldest. I think he's 20. I'm gonna check right now, actually, while I'm talking. But I can't imagine it being easy to be their ages and then also have the amount of fame and, like, success that they do, because it does change you a lot, fundamentally, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that to, because I can't connect to it at all. Like, I literally have very thankful for 13,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, that's not a big deal. But also, I think not just that, but getting that kind of, because I started YouTube when I was 17 now. Sorry, I'm trying to think this through. Yeah, 2021. It was a little bit before I turned 17. I was 16. And I think having yourself out there in public eye and having people be able to discuss you and know about you while you are still underage is a big thing that, like, impacts you. And I hope that they have things to ground them and, like, make things feel normal, because I'm sure being in that light can, for good and bad, change you. But I see why, and I understand why that can feel like drowning sometimes, you know, because again, it's suffocating. It's a lot, and I am proud of them and happy for them for this. But also, again, I think there is a major reason why I try to stay away from groups that are younger, because I am sure that all of this is a lot on them. And again, this might not be at all personal experience. It might be totally somebody else's, but I would get why that would be the case. So yeah, Martin is 2008, so he's turned 16. Let's see here. Hold on. 2008. 18. Hold on, I'm trying to count here. He's turned 18. He's 2005, yes, so he's 21. Juhoon is 2008, and he is a little older than Martin, so he's also 18. So two of them are 17. Yes, 2009, 2009. Okay, good, I got it. 2009, so 17, yeah. So 17, 18, 19. Did I get that right? I think so. Yeah, I'm sure that can be crazy. And since they also debuted when they were, again, a year ago, so that's different. But I know it's probably tough, but it is also cool to, you know, or I guess it's good to acknowledge that and know that. But yeah, we'll see how. I do enjoy this. I think it, like I said, it has a bit more simple production, but it is also kind of calming in a way that I like. So we'll see. It could be going on the chillaxing playlist. I would enjoy that. But yeah, that was all of the new CORTIS songs, or new in quotation marks, but from the album and the music videos that I hadn't checked out yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if they release anything new now, I will be getting to it when I can. And then also, someday I would like to get into the B-sides as well, because they've had this full album, and then they did one, I think they had some more songs alongside with the first release as well that I haven't gotten to. So I would like to do that, but that is for the future. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say though. So let's go to the outro. I'll say my final things there. Apologies that I was like shiny as fuck because I didn't realize it and I didn't think about it. But just like much of last week, it is currently raining and it is projected to be doing so all day. So that is nice on me from a filming end of like I don't have to worry about feeling like I'm missing out on nice weather. But also it gets very, very damp in here and that's not very nice for the camera. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, I think this is all the music videos that they have released. And if I'm missing anything, I apologize, but I don't think that there is any more at the moment, but I also could be completely wrong because I think I have been caught up so far and it seems like they're chasing something. They released a visualizer for something or like a teaser for something, so we're gonna see about that. But I promise you guys, when stuff drops, I'll be there for it. But I think there is nothing now that I have not seen. Oh, there's Lullaby was released alongside with, because I did a 4 for the first watch, so I have literally one music video that I haven't seen, so that's crazy. Did I not watch Go? No, I did watch Go. Why is it not showing up? That's weird. But I have seen everything except for Lullaby, which is kind of wild, but also, yeah, that's true. So that is something that I need to get into since it is like right in the middle of there, but we're gonna see when that happens. Maybe I'll tack it on to some other thing that I might check out in the future. I'm not sure. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know anything you'd like me to check out from CORTIS or any other artist. Of course, I would be happy to know. But yeah, I don't really have anything else I would like to say. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, check out my Patreon, like this video if you enjoyed it, leave down in the comments below anything that we check out in the future. Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Free Palestine. I'll see you guys in the next one.